Hello, my beautiful African people. Welcome back to Hail and Ride Africa YouTube channel. Today we are talking about Kemi Badenoch, the Secretary of State for Business and Trade in UK. She's a UK MP. She said that the British Empire did not become wealthy because of colonization and white privilege. I was thinking that she's gonna go further to say that the UK Empire, or British Empire, did not become rich because of slave trade. She left that part out. She didn't say that. But sometimes when you look at people, especially our people, one of us that make this kind of statement, and you ask yourself, why is she making this kind of statement? But I'm going to tell you why, but let me talk briefly about her. You know, she's a black lady, a black woman. And the parents, I think, came from Nigeria to United Kingdom, and she was born here. So, but when you see some of our people going on stage or on conference calls and making this type of statement, you already know what is making them tick. Because if I see someone, whether he's a black person or she's a black person making this kind of similar statement like this, the only question, some of the question I ask is this. You know, I already know that this person is not doing this for the sake of doing it. I ask myself, is she married to a white person? Or is he married to a white person? Because this is pandering to this dominant society. This is what we call pandering and bootlicking. And this kind of bootlicking, it doesn't come without a price, because the price is that you're gonna sign in for a servitude. You're gonna be serving them. And one thing about these people is that most of them, that you know, maybe their spouses are from other group, like white people. You know, some of them maybe too much looking at their spouses. Like this lady, maybe she's looking at her white husband every day, too much looking at her face, that she will even forget that she's a black lady. She forget that most of her life she spent with her African parents. But because we see this a lot, you know, somebody like Candace Owen, because she's married to a white person, and she was employed by a white person, and she looked at herself as she's even identified herself with we white people. She's using we to describe white people, and she attached herself to white people. I think that's what these people, this sellout used to do. They love to do this kind of thing. They love to, you know, pander to these people, you know, to deny everything. Because you ask yourself, why is it that a black person will make this kind of statement? But because the only reason why someone will make this kind of statement, because for me, I would not make this kind of statement if, you know, even if I get paid, I'm not going to make this kind of statement. It's against my principle. But I know that some of us that might make this statement, maybe they are looking for something, or maybe they are paid off. Because you can't just make this type of statement and without getting anything in return. But the point we are trying to make is that some of these people that, you know, beating this drum for some of our bootlickers to dance, they always think that, you know, black people are dumb. But we are not dumb, because we know why she is making this statement. It's not, we cannot deceive us forever about these individuals making this type of statement. And we know the reason why they make this statement. And they make it to pander to you guys, and they get what they want. At the same time, suffer a bit. But for us, this stuff doesn't. We are not deceived by this type of statement that British Empire didn't become wealthy because of colonization and white privilege. We know that they became wealthy just because of that, not with anything else. Because I give you some examples. Look at other European countries like Romania, Bulgaria. These people have no history. They have no history of colonization. And look at how rich they are compared to these people that have this history of colonization. And look at all over the world, and most of the countries that participated in colonization, especially in the Western world. Look at how rich they are. Most of them that are rich because of that. Some of them are not rich because of they didn't participate in that. Because we know that the number one stuff that make them rich is because of colonization. You colonize, you go to other countries. Because some of them want you to believe that colonization is a good thing, that is something that is necessary to happen for a country to wake a country or some group of people up, or to make a country to start to develop or something like that. But it's not necessary. Colonization is never necessary. What's happening if you come to the country and they, try to help them not to colonize them? Because colonization means that you have already seized all their resources. You took charge of these people's life. You took charge of their wealth, and you looted them in most cases, and they left the host community, the colony, poor. That's why most of the countries that have these colonial masters, especially in Africa, you see that most of these countries are poor, even up to today. They can't compete at all with their colonial masters. That's why that this British Empire, without colonization, they will not be rich as people would like you to believe, because we have examples of other European countries that didn't participate in colonization. Most of them are struggling up to today. But for some of our people, just because they are looking for favor, or maybe because they married to another group of people, they start to talk like this, make this kind of statement. Because this statement, it didn't come from us. This is what is written and given to her to deliver. Because even the British, pure British person will not make this statement. Because the person will know this is laughable. Can't make this kind of statement. But we see this often with our bootlickers or sellouts, politicians in the West. This is the same thing that happens in America when Harris, the vice president of America, when they ask her what are the Biden administration going to do for the black people in America, and she said, this is on record, on tape. She said there's nothing they will do especially for the black community. Because everything that they do to America and everybody, it benefits everybody. It's going to benefit black people. He doesn't want to do any specific thing for black people. But you see, the hypocrisy about her statement is that They went on to do a lot of stuff to the LGBTQ communities and even the Asian communities. They do a particular thing for these people. But she denied that. She said she's not going to do any particular thing for her own community, the community she claimed she came from. That's the problem we have. Even this Kemi Badenoch, I would not be surprised if she said the same thing, if she do this kind of stuff, because she's not there to represent even her parents. She is there to represent the people that put her there. And they want what they want her to say, she will say it, because she's a bootlicker. But the stuff is that the bootlicking doesn't come without penalties, because the penalty you're going to pay is that you're going to be in perpetual servitude to these people that put you in the office. You don't have the mind of your own. That's what we see in all these our people that are in politics in the West. It's too bad, you know what I mean? So this lady, this statement, is false, but she knows that. And many people will not challenge her, but we are doing it. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, like our videos, help us reach more people, and tell us what you like. Comment. I'm your Bratan, as the Russians call me. Don't move now. Peace.